Hi, my name is Dr. Nina Barlevy, and I'd like to welcome you to my office. I'd like to tell you just a little bit about myself, how I work, and what to expect on your first visit. The very first thing that I want you to know is that I understand that coming to therapy, deciding to seek out a therapist, is a really hard decision to make, and sometimes it's even a bit scary. So one of my very first jobs is to determine whether I'm actually the best therapist for you. I really want you to have a successful therapy experience, and I may not be the best therapist for you. And so during that first session, I'm constantly going to be assessing whether I'm the best person to help you meet the needs that you want to work on. So if I determine that maybe there's somebody else that would be better than myself, I'll be happy to provide you some referrals or let you know that I think maybe I'm not really the best person for you. Otherwise, I'm constantly coming up with some skills, tools, techniques that may be helpful as I begin to understand what your issue is that you're wanting to work on. So after our first meeting, I encourage all of my clients or potential clients to go home, think about whether they think that we can work together, talk with others, maybe even see another therapist, just to determine whether we really want to do therapy at this point, and if so, if I'm going to be the person that you want to work with, because it's really that important. So after our first session and we've decided to work together, the next job I have is to as quickly as possible, get you to a higher level of functioning in the areas in which you find that you're struggling. In order to do this, I like to teach some skills and tools that will hopefully help to address the current difficulties that you're experiencing. And then once your functioning is back to a level that's more where you want it to be, we can begin to look at more long-standing problems that may have contributed to the current situation that you find yourself in. But my goal is to, as quickly as possible, get you to a level where you're really functioning better in the world. I understand that clients these days do not want to spend years and years in therapy, and I don't want to keep you here for years and years. I feel like if I'm doing that, maybe I'm not doing the best job I can, and I'm not really the right therapist for you. I specialize in treating clients with anxiety disorders, and additionally other mood disorders such as depression, and other struggles that people have just with general difficulties adjusting to new situations, new jobs, new situations in their lives. And I also deal a lot with grief and helping people cope with loss. In order to help folks, I typically use cognitive behavioral therapy as well as dialectical behavioral therapy. I was trained in cognitive behavioral therapy, and I tend to use that quite extensively. However, I also have found some very positive results from using non-traditional modalities, such as bringing pets into session, doing walking therapy where the entire session is held outside as we're walking in the neighborhood. So I'm very open to other possibilities, and I really want to find the best modality of working for you and your individual needs to as quickly as possible get you to be able to deal with the struggles that you're facing. So I hope this helps you understand a little bit more about me and how I work and what you might expect should you come to visit me. And I look forward to meeting you soon.